This is All India Radio, Whispers of the Wind. All India Radio, in collaboration with Vigyan-Prasar, presents science serial Whispers of the Wind, based on understanding and managing climate change and global warming. Let's listen to episode number 33, titled Effect of Climate Change on Fisheries.
Anand bhai.
Yes, Jalaya bhai.
Anand bhai, here is a letter for you. As there is nobody in your old house, the postman gave it to me and asked me to deliver it to you.
Thank you, Jalaya bhai. It is from our friend Sagar.
Oh.
Do you remember him?
Oh, yes.
He is coming after 12 years. I am very happy.
Very nice. Sagar, yes. I do remember him. He studied in the elementary school here.
Yes.
And we were all classmates. I stopped my education at primary level and remained here to assist my father in fishing. And you all went to the town for higher education.
Yes, you are right.
Anand bhai, when is he coming? Has he given any details?
Jalaya, he is coming on Sunday.
Oh.
He is now a fisheries officer.
Very nice.
He is posted to our district. He will visit our village to meet his old friends and understand the livelihood problems of the fisher community.
Oh, and how is he coming? I mean, who will receive him? Our village Kacha road is very bad.
Yes, he is coming in his office jeep. I will receive him at the town office and bring him here.
Very nice. All right. I shall also join you. We shall take him to the round of village also.
Yes. Hey, good morning, Sagar.
Aha, Anand. Good morning. Come in. Be seated.
Sagar, so glad to see you after so many years, huh?
Yeah, it's all right. Anand. How are you all? How is Pallipalam?
Not everything is alright, Sagar.
Why?
I shifted my family to this town, Pallipalam, and surrounding villages changed a lot. Many fishermen families left the villages in recent years.
Very unfortunate, Anand. Most of the families in these coastal villages depend on fishing for their livelihood.
Yes?
Pallipalam is a typical fisher community village. We shall visit the village and study the facts at the ground level.
We will go around the village. You can meet the village sarpanch and some others to know the facts.
Okay, that's really great. We shall have breakfast now and leave for the village.
Oh yes?
Anand, come on. Get into the jeep. Driver, let's start.
Sagar, we will reach the village in about 1 hour. The road is damaged due to cyclones and heavy rains very often.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
There are many prawn tanks here. Where are the paddy fields? Where are the coconut groves?
Investors from outside have taken lands on lease and started aquaculture.
I think they are earning a lot.
Yes. Even aquaculture is facing problems due to extreme weather conditions in recent times. They are incurring huge losses due to virus attacks, low yield and inferior quality,
Driver, there are many potholes on the road. Drive slow.
Sagar, we have reached the village. Oh, this is the panchayat office.
I see.
We shall get down here, huh?
Okay.
See there, Jalaya is coming, huh? Remember him? He was our classmate.
Of course.
And the village sarpanch now.
Wow.
Good morning, Sagar. Good morning. Welcome. I hope you remember me.
How can I forget you, Jalaya? We were classmates here.
Oh, yes.
Anand told me that you are village sarpanch now, huh? Okay. I want to see the village and study the present condition of fisheries and fisher folks here.
Oh, sure, Sagar, sure. But before, let's have a cup of tea and then shall we move?
Okay.
Look here, Sagar. Most of these houses are abandoned and the fisher families are migrated to nearby towns in search of livelihood.
This is a major livelihood problem of fisher community and some poor countries that are highly dependent on fishing for revenue. This should be studied in detail. By the way, how is the elementary school here? Is it upgraded?
Oh, no, Sagar. The school is not upgraded. The student strength has come down drastically as several families have migrated to urban areas.
Oh.
It is very true, Sagar. Many families traditionally depending on fishing for livelihood find it no longer dependable.
I see.
There were repeated devastating cyclones and long periods of drought. A tsunami also struck our village.
Right.
Fishing nets and boats were swept away. There was heavy loss of property. The fish catches are reduced and the income has become very low.
Correct. The youth in these families are in search of non-fishing employment. And many of them have become construction workers. And some are working at brick kiln hotels. The educated among them are doing jobs in towns now.
Okay. Shall we visit the mangroves nearby?
Why not? Sure. But we have to walk a mile for that.
Jalaya, I know these areas.
Oh, yes.
I spent my childhood in the village when my father was the headmaster of the school. We left the village when he was transferred.
Look, Sagar, most of the mangrove trees are cut down and the land is converted into aqua ponds.
Oh, it's horrible. By the way, what happened to the thatched houses that side?
Sagar, many houses were destroyed by the cyclone and land erosions.
I have seen how the flourishing fishing sector have been affected. This is prevailing in all coastal villages.
You are right, Sagar.
Sagar and Anand, I think it's 2 p.m. and it's the lunchtime now. I have arranged lunch for you at my house. Shall we leave for that?
Come, let's
Very
go.
nice.
Can you pass me that
Yes,
sabzi,
yes.
please?
Yeah. So, how was the fish?
Thank you, Jalaya. Thank you, Anand. Next week, I'm shifting my family to the town.
Oh.
Both of you visit us at our house.
Sure.
My wife is an environmentalist. My daughter is a student of zoology. We will have a discussion on these issues. I will submit a report to the government.
Okay, Sagar.
Shall we leave?
Oh, yes.
Come.
Yeah.
Meena,
Yes, Daddy.
Meena, somebody has come. Go and open the door.
Okay, Daddy. Oh, Anand uncle, Jalaya uncle. Please come in.
Hello, beta. Hello.
Hi, Anand. Hi, Jalaya.
Hello, Sagar.
This is Prithvi, my wife.
Hello, Bhabiji.
Good morning, brothers. Sagar told me that you are childhood friends.
Oh, yes.
Anand, Jalaya, let's have a discussion on what we have seen in your village and the problems of fishery community in general. Prithvi and Meena wants to join us for the discussion.
Please wait. I'll bring coffee for all. And we shall start our discussion after having a cup of coffee. Okay?
Sure.
Okay,
Very
okay,
nice,
Bhabiji.
very
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, Jalaya, you are a fisherman, right?
Yes.
You have vast experience in fishing. Your family is dependent on fishing for your livelihood. Are you happy now?
To be very frank, Sagar, no. And not only me, my family is also not happy. There are many other fisher families that are very unhappy. Many have migrated to other areas in search of livelihood.
Jalaya, we must understand the importance of fisheries sector and the reason for the adverse effects on fisheries in recent years.
Daddy, fish is a major source of food for majority of poor and vulnerable communities in several coastal areas of India and Asia.
Correct.
You're right, Meena. From local to global levels, fisheries and aquaculture play important roles in food supplies, income generation, and nutrition.
Very correct, Bhabiji. This sector provides jobs also to many men and women. We take our catch to fish markets and sell there. Women are also involved in this and supplement family income by this.
Yes, Jalaya. Fishing sector provides employment to many people in our country. Fish trade supports economic growth in our country and many other developing countries.
I read in our books that fish consumption contributes to food security and diversification of diets.
It's true, Meena. Fish is a rich source of protein and ensures food and nutritional security. The importance of fisheries to national economics is understood at different levels. But unfortunately, The impact of climate change on the sector and its implications for the socio-economics of the coastal and riparian communities are not given much attention.
Daddy, we see reports of extreme weather in different parts of the world.
Yes. Heat wave conditions, severe thunderstorms, wildfires, cloudbursts, floods, droughts, snowfall, and melting of glaciers are being reported at some place or the other.
Very correct, Anand. And you know, in our area also we experience tsunami, cyclones, Hudhud, Laila, Falin, Nada, etc. You know, they've caused extensive damage. All our fisher families were badly hit. Fishing suffered a setback with no signs of recovery because of it.
Yeah, and all these extreme weather events are evidence for global warming and climate change.
Yes, now everybody agree that climate change is real. It concerns not one person, not one state, not one nation, but all the 5 continents.
You know, Japan got 3 times the average July rain in 5 days. UK is parched due to heat wave. In the US, California is ravaged by unprecedented wildfire this year.
Extreme weather events are expanding their footprints in our country also. Currently, the country is reeling under extremely heavy rainfall in some parts and drought condition in others.
Yes.
Floods paralyze civic life in Assam, Gujarat and Kerala.
Yeah.
That is right, Sagar, but how does climate change affect fisheries?
Yes. I also want to know. Sagar, I don't have much knowledge about these things.
No problem, Jalaya. You will know more from our discussion. We must study the physical and biological impacts of climate changes on fisheries.
You know, there are other concurrent pressures on fisheries.
And sister, what are they?
We can mention overfishing, habitat degradation, pollution, introduction of new species, etc.
Our discussion should cover all these factors, although very briefly, Mama.
Oh, sure, Meena. There are changes in biophysical characteristics of the aquatic environment and frequent occurrence of extreme weather events. This will have significant effect on the ecosystems that support fish.
Oh, yes. And you know, some fish species that were found previously in our waters are not seen nowadays.
That means some fish species are extinct now.
Yes, Meena. I think such extinction is happening everywhere.
Extinction of fish species caused lower food production for local consumption.
And migration of many fish species is another effect of climate change. Isn't it, Daddy?
Yes, Meena. Fish migrate to aquatic environments with optimal climatic conditions.
Very true, Sagar. Some fish species in our waters might have migrated also. You know, this is having a tremendous impact on our fisher folk.
Yes.
We are not able to follow the fish beyond our borders.
You're right, Jalaya. All these affect food security. Moreover, most of the fish harvested for export is supplied by small-scale fisheries. Reduced fish production has lowered earnings from fish export.
You know, Sagar, I think these effects are only temporary.
No, Jalayaji. The atmosphere and the ocean will continue to warm over the next 50-100 years. Sea level will rise due to thermal expansion. And melting of glaciers, ocean acidity will increase. And circulation pattern could change at local, regional and global scales.
My God, these are highly scientific matters. I can't understand all these.
Okay, Jalaya. If you understand certain things, you can bring awareness among your community people.
Oh, yes. I will try. I will request you to please tell me. I will learn many things from you all.
Sure. The impact of climate change on fisheries involves physical and biological changes.
Oh, is it so? What are they?
Can I mention the changes, Daddy?
Yes, Meena.
Physical changes include sea surface temperature rise, sea level rise, changes in salinity and ocean acidification, Uncle.
Very smart, beta. Sagar, we know about global warming.
Correct.
Oceans absorb a significant amount of heat emitted globally. How does water surface temperature rise affect fisheries?
Anand, increased ocean temperature can affect important biological process of fish, including growth, reproduction and swimming ability. Ocean waters become unsustainable for fisheries, causing a reduction and possible collapse of fishing activities. Inland waters are equally vulnerable.
Daddy, our zoology professor said that fish have a thermal preference that optimizes physiological processes.
Really?
Yes, uncle. If water temperature rises above the maximum tolerable limit of a species, then its existence is threatened.
Correct.
What about sea level rise?
I will tell you, Anand. Globally, sea level has already risen during the 20th century, largely due to thermal expansion. Sea level could rise nearly twice as much as previously predicted by the end of this century if carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gas emission continue unabated.
Oh,
Yeah, a new study by scientists conclude that ocean could rise considerably by the end of the century, which could devastate coastal communities around the world.
Oh, is it so? And how will it affect fisheries, Bhabiji?
Well, in coastal area, sea level rise may alter the estuarine habitats, inundate wetlands, and reduce or eliminate the abundance of submerged vegetation. This will adversely affect those species which depend on these coastal habitats for reproduction.
With high sea levels, seaports, existing fishing facilities like jetties and food storage facilities will face inundation. All these will have negative impact on fish production, fish landing, processing and marketing.
Oh, Sagar, we noticed seawater intrusion into freshwater resources.
Your observation is correct, Jalaya. Sea level rise may lead to seawater intrusion into groundwater and other freshwater resources.
Oh.
This will have negative impact on inland fisheries and aquaculture.
Increase of seawater salinity is also reported due to climate change.
Yes, Meena. In fact, climate change can cause increase or decrease in water salinity.
Yes, Mama.
Tropical oceans are becoming increasingly saltier. Oceans closer to the poles have become freshers.
so tropical oceans suffer more from the potential impacts of increasing water salinity?
You're right, Anand.
But Sagar, then how does increasing salinity affect fisheries?
Jalaya, you see some tiny organisms drifting in seas and freshwater bodies?
Oh, yes.
These are zooplanktons and other planktons.
Okay.
Daddy, they form the base of marine food chain.
Correct, Meena. Changes in water salinity have a negative impact on zooplankton population and other primary or secondary producers in the food chain.
Oh.
The cracks in the food chain ultimately affect the fisheries adversely.
Not only that, salinity also determines the survival of organisms in ecosystems.
How is it, Mom?
It happens in two ways. Meena, either by having a direct impact on the organisms or indirectly destroying their habitat, including their breeding and nursery grounds. Increase in water salinity destroys most of the mangrove forest also.
Oh, now I understand that it is because of change in water salinity that fish population has decreased in our region and our fisher community is struggling for livelihood.
Yeah, Jalayaji. Ocean acidification is also responsible for disrupting productivity of fisheries.
But Bhabiji, ocean acidification, how does it happen?
I will tell you, Jalaya. Oceans have the capacity to absorb most of the anthropogenic carbon dioxide emissions. This gas is soluble in water and reversibly converts to carbonic acid.
Okay.
This is the reason why oceans are acidifying alarmingly. This will have a negative impact on ocean ecosystems.
But Sagar, then how are fisheries affected by ocean acidification?
Okay, I'll explain. Adult fish can tolerate acidic water or higher level of carbon dioxide in water, but their eggs and larval life stage cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ocean acidification can slow down the growth of planktons and invertebrates at the bottom of the food chain.
Is that so?
Yeah, this alters the productivity at certain tropical levels. The complex food chain ecosystems are disrupted, which affects productivity of fisheries. This is causing tremendous socio-economic effects.
Are there biological changes also due to climate change, Daddy?
Yes, Meena. There are changes in primary production and changes in fish distribution. Reduction in primary productivity leads to reduction in fish yields. Surface temperature rise is the main factor affecting primary production.
Changes in fish distribution are changing the benefits and cost of fisheries. Some countries are gaining and some are losing.
Sister, how is that? Can you explain?
Yeah, I will tell you, Anand. Fish species respond to environmental changes such as warming water temperatures. There are changes in migration patterns of fish. Some fish species migrate due north in search of habitat with optimal water temperatures. Hence, fish harvest increases in higher latitudes. On the other hand, countries in lower latitudes lose some fish species and stocks.
Oh, Bhabiji, can you please also tell me about the socio-economic effect?
Well, it's 1:30 p.m. and it's lunchtime. Our cook prepared lunch for all of us. Please join for lunch.
That's great. Thank you, Bhabiji. Thank you for the delicious dishes.
Yes.
Whispers of the Wind. You were listening to the 33rd episode of this science serial produced by All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan-Prasar, titled Effect of Climate Change on Fisheries. This episode was written by Dr. E.R. Subramanyam. The coordinators were Dr. Nakul Parashar and Dr. Birendra Kumar Tyagi. This episode was directed by Kajal Suri and presented by Dilip Jha, with assistance by Shweta. The participants were Nikhil Diwan, Rakshit Thapliyal, Gaurav Devgan, Pragya Jha and Daksha Sharma. Please stay with us. There are 2 questions for you. The lucky winners will get attractive prizes from Vigyan-Prasar. The first question is, what is the impact of acidification of oceans on fisheries? The second question is, why is the seawater level rising? You can send your answers by simple post. Our address is Science Serial Whispers of the Wind, Director Vigyan-Prasar, A50, Institutional Area, Sector 62, Noida 20130.